Hey everybody, I'm hoopsmiles. Got a great video today. I'm gonna show you how to build hula hoop houses, kind of like this one right here. All right, so let's get started. Now, when it comes to building a hula hoop structure, to get started, you need to go ahead and get yourself 6 hoops that are about the same size. And then for your first hoop, you're gonna take that hoop, and this is gonna be your foundation hoop right here. And you're just gonna go ahead and lay it right on the ground. And also, I do recommend that you build your hula hoop forts on stable, level ground to make this easier. Now, for the next step, you're gonna take 2 more hoops. I'm gonna set my pile of hoops down there right now. So you're gonna take these 2 hoops and hold them in each hand, and you're going to just kind of rest these on the sides of your foundation hoop on the ground inside that hoop, and then you're going to bring them together just like this, right in the center. It should kind of form like a triangle shape. And I'm going to hold those hoops so that they don't fall down, because if I just let go, they might fall like that. So you wanna hold those hoops together. And then I'm gonna take my 4th hoop right here, and then I'm gonna take this hoop and put it right in front, inside that foundation hoop on the ground. And then I'm gonna nestle it right up against the 2 hoops I'm holding. Now at this point, you should be able to take your fingers away, and those hoops should not fall on the ground if you did this correctly. Okay, so for that 5th hoop, you're gonna take that next hoop and you're gonna put it on the back side, just like so, nestling it right inside that foundation hoop on the ground. And then you're gonna take your last hoop right here and you're going to put it on the very top, just like that. And voila, there is a hula hoop house. To give you an idea of what a hula hut can look like from the top, here is a top view of a hula hut. Okay, so I wanted to give you a quick little tip that could possibly make building your hula hoop homes easier. So right here, if you notice this hoop, I'm gonna bring this hoop up right here. So it has a couple of different types of tape on it, metallic tape and some gaffer tape. That gaffer tape does actually add a little bit of grip to this hoop. So if you are using hoops that don't have any grip and they're just bare tubes, it could potentially be harder to build your hula hoop homes. So if you want to make it easier, I do recommend using some hoops that have some grip tape on it. Now, if you want to go ahead and build yourself a bigger hula hoop home, it is totally possible. I just recommend using bigger hoops. So like I did before, I'm just gonna take one of these hoops and I'm gonna lay it down just like so. But this time I'm gonna show you a little trick here. Some people might think this is cheating, but however you want to look at it. Basically, if you are really struggling with putting these hoops down and they just keep falling like that, what you can do is if you put these hoops on each side and you form your triangle right there, you can actually take a piece of Velcro right here. So one of those little Velcro straps that you use to secure cables when you roll them up. And you can take this right here and you can put it on these hoops to basically secure these hoops. So if I let those go like that, now they're pretty secure and stable. And this is also a great idea if you have kids that are gonna be going into these hula hoop structures so that they don't fall down. This really keeps them secure. So I'm gonna go ahead and build the rest of this structure right here. So if I put this hoop on this side, just like so, and I put this hoop on the end right there, and there you go. There is a bigger hula hoop home. Now, if you want to go ahead and build another level on your hula hoop home, you can totally do so. But I do recommend that if you're going to build multiple stories on top of each other, that you have bigger, sturdier hoops on the bottom level so that they can support all the weight. Okay, so if you have some lighter hoops, you're gonna wanna put the lightest hoops on the very top level. So let's go ahead and put another story on this hula hoop house right here. So I'm gonna set these hoops on the ground. Now for the sake of this video, I am gonna put a Velcro strap around these 2 hoops. I do recommend that you Velcro strap the hoops first before you put on your second story. Okay, so I'm gonna put this Velcro strap on here. Did that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set these hoops on top of my hoop house, just like so. Make sure it's balanced. And if you see that it's crooked at any point, you can make adjustments, just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna take these two hoops. I'm gonna put them on each side, like that. And now I'm gonna put this hoop on the very top. And there it is. There is the second story of this hoop structure. As you can see, here is a lovely 2-story hoop structure, but let's go ahead and add a 3rd story on there. So for this next part, I'm gonna show you a technique that you can use to add multiple levels to your hoop structure. So this is a different technique right here. So all you have to do is just start out by building another hula hoop house around. So I'm gonna set those hoops aside right there. So I'm gonna build another hula hoop house on the ground. And now this time I'm gonna show you this technique not using a Velcro strap, but if you want, you can use a Velcro strap to support your structure, but this time I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to finish off my hula hoop home here, just like so. Okay, so now I got my hoop structure already built. And then what I'm gonna do basically is I'm just gonna lift this up like this, and I'm going to set it on the very top of this structure right here. So I'm gonna bend down, and I'm gonna want to grab the very bottom foundation hoop right there. And then I'm also going to want to grab these 2 hoops that come together in the center. So I'm gonna grab the foundation hoop and those 2 hoops, and then I'm gonna lift it up very gently like this. And you wanna make sure that you do a proper lift. You don't wanna hurt your back while doing that. And then I'm going to gently just set it on the very top of my hoop structure like this. Okay, put it on the very top. Now here's a full-length shot of this hoop structure that's 3 stories tall. Now it is possible to go taller and do more stories with these hoop structures, but you know, like I said before about the sturdiness of the hoops, you wanna make sure that those lower level hoops are very sturdy and stronger hoops, thicker hoops, okay? Because it's easy for those hoops to just bend, especially if you're doing this in the sun and it's a hot day. Those hoops on the bottom, if they're plastic, they can heat up, start to bend, and then it might be easier for this whole hoop structure to collapse. So these things can be very fragile, but it is possible, you know, to go inside these little structures like this. Voila, here I am inside the structure, and I can actually even stand up inside here too. Whoa, here we go. So it is possible to get inside these structures as well, but you know, if you have a bunch of kids running in here and you bump into the hoops, these things can be fragile and fall, so you wanna be careful with that if you plan on having a bunch of children getting inside these things. But there you have it. There is my 3-story hoop house right there. Now, if you build a really big hoop structure like this one right here, you can also hoop around your neck inside your hoop fort. Something you can also do while in your hula hoop structure is you can spin hoops. So if you stick your hands outside of the hoop, you can spin 2 hoops on your hands, just like this. Now, I wanted to show you something really cool about hoop structures here. So as you can see, I have this 3-story hoop structure, and what does it look like? It totally looks like a snowman, doesn't it? So I refer to this as the hula hoop man. So you can build your own hula hoop man. Basically, I just recommend using bigger hoops for the 1st story, 2nd story. Use middle-sized hoops, and then the smallest hoops you put on the top. Now, there is a fun game that you can do once you do build a hula hoop man, especially if you're playing this game with kids. So a good activity for kids is you can dress up your hula hoop man. So if you take other hoops, so I'm gonna take this bigger hoop, and put it on the top here like this, like that. And now I just gave my hula hoop man a scarf. So now there is a scarf on my hula hoop man. But if I wanna go to another level, I can put this hoop here. And now my hula hoop man has a headband on. So yes, so that's another fun activity that you can do with kids is you can build a hula hoop man and then you can dress that hula hoop man up with hoops. So there's my tutorial on how to build hoop homes. What did you think of this video? Also, please tell me your stories. Have you ever built your own hoop home? What was it like? Did you fail at it? Were you successful? Please tell me your stories. It'd be awesome to hear about them. Also, if you want me to do more videos on building hoop structures like this one, this topic right here, please let me know. It would be great to make some more videos on this topic. I also have a ton of hooping videos on my channel, so please check out my channel for more videos. You guys are awesome, and yes, go out, build your hoop homes, and I hope you have so much fun. Until next time, enjoy.